people! The fuck is wrong with you? Honestly!
What's up, YouTube? Drill Sergeant here. This won't be long. In case you haven't seen it, I'm going to show you what your government told you about today's shooting, and then what actually happened. Here's what they told you.
Circling there, as you can see, at 9:05 a.m., as DHS law enforcement officers were conducting a targeted operation in Minneapolis against an illegal alien wanted for violent assault, an individual approached U.S. Border Patrol officers with a 9mm semi-automatic handgun, and you can see the photo there that they've provided. The officers attempted to disarm the suspect, but the armed suspect violently resisted. More details on the armed struggle are forthcoming. Fearing for his life and the lives and safety of fellow officers, an agent fired defensive shots. Medics on scene immediately delivered medical aid to the subject, but was pronounced dead at the scene. That suspect also had 2 magazines and no ID. This looks like a situation where an individual wanted to do maximum damage and massacre law enforcement. About 200 rioters arrived at the scene and began to obstruct and assault law enforcement on the scene. Crowd control measures were deployed for the safety of the public and law enforcement. The situation is evolving, and more information is forthcoming. And again,
That's what your government told you. Key points. Fellow officers fired defensive shots. That is a legal term that they need in order to not be prosecuted or to not go to jail. Attempted to disarm the suspect. Violent resistance. Approached U.S. Border Patrol officers with a 9mm. All of these are language that's necessary to be used. This is a well-crafted document to be used in court, is what I'm telling you. And that's what they says. That's what they say. Now, this is what actually happened.
Okay, so that's him right there.
Go!
He's basically directing traffic. Right now he's filming.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
The agent pushes that woman, sprays him in the face, continues to spray him in the face.
The fuck, people! The fuck is wrong with you? Honestly!
Two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Jesus.
What the fuck did you just do? What the fuck did you just do? What the fuck?
Okay, that's enough. I want to.
According to the government, DHS law enforcement were conducting a targeted operation against an illegal alien wanted for violent assault. Which one of those cars was that? According to the government, the individual approached the U.S. Border Patrol officers. When did that happen? The officers attempted to disarm him while he was trying to protect the lady they were abusing. Didn't see that. Fearing for his life. They got to say that. I didn't say that part before. That's very important because that's what allows you to use the deadly force in America. At what time was any of them fearing for their life? All 7 of them on him as he was protecting a woman that they abused. Defensive shots. Where was that? Looks like the situation where an individual wanted to do maximum damage and massacre law enforcement while directing traffic with a whistle in his mouth. This is what your government said. And this is what did happen. This is why they are no longer a reliable source of information. And this is why anybody who still backs them up and still wants to be a red hat wearing, pedophile supporting, indecent human being deserves everything that they get. And this is why I encourage you, while you still can, to get the necessary gear you need, the vests and the other necessary gear, if you plan on going out there. Because what the government will say, inevitably, will not be what they do. So it's up to you to stay safe.
Hey, yeah, you. Before you click away to watch someone unbox a tactical toothbrush, let's talk about something real. Political Drain isn't just another content mill. We're a digital front in a very real war. Not with bullets, but with ideas, with action, and with solidarity. We pair urgent news with critical education. And we build community around actual resistance, not the hashtag kind. The kind that moves. But here's the thing. None of this is free. It isn't. Behind every video is time, labor, research, and some weird guy asking if we're going to pay the hosting bill. And yeah, some of that money goes to things we can't necessarily say out loud. If you know, you know. Let's just say our special ops aren't Call of Duty LARPers. They're people making real moves to protect, uplift, and organize. You're not just funding a channel. You're funding a resistance network in a world where capital still calls the shots. Unfortunately, in a system built on artificial scarcity, even mutual aid has a price tag. And if we want to grow, if we want to win, we need your help. We need your help. So if you've got even a few bucks to spare, toss it our way. It's not for ads. It's not for merch drops, but for people making moves in the shadows so others can do it in the light. It's just us and you. So fund the mission, fund the fight, fund the future, because nobody's coming to save us. We save each other. That's how this works.